Your debt is earning money, not for you, for the bank. Most people picture debt as a number that just sits there, frozen, waiting for you to slowly pay it down. It doesn't sit there. It works. Every single day, including today, a little more interest gets added to what you owe. And tomorrow, you owe interest on that interest too. So you can go to sleep tonight owing a certain amount, do absolutely nothing, touch no card, buy nothing, and wake up owing more. The debt grew in the dark while you slept, and the trap hides inside the one thing everyone calls responsible, the minimum payment. It feels like you're staying on top of it. But on a typical balance, almost every dollar of that minimum goes straight to interest, and only a few cents reach the actual debt, which means you can pay it on time every single month for 15 years and still owe almost exactly what you started with. This isn't an accident, and it isn't bad luck. It's the design. And once you see how the design really works, you'll understand why getting out has almost nothing to do with how much you pay, and everything to do with one number nobody ever points you to. Let's put a real number on it, because the number is where this gets real. Say you owe $5,000 on a credit card. Nothing wild. A car repair, or a rough few months, or just a couple of things that got away from you. $5,000. The card charges around 23% a year. But it's not really the rate that gets you. It's how often they charge it. Not once a year, every single day. Every night the card takes that rate, slices it down to one day's worth, and adds it to your balance. On $5,000, that's about $3 a day. Quietly, automatically, while you're asleep. $3 doesn't sound like much, but you didn't agree to it once. You agreed to it every night until the balance is gone. And tomorrow, the $3 is calculated on a slightly bigger number, so it's a little more. And the night after, more again. Almost nobody pictures debt this way. You imagine a heavy rock you have to push uphill. It's not a rock, it's alive. It grows in the dark, on its own, whether you think about it or not. So the statement arrives, and at the bottom, there's a small, friendly number. The minimum payment due. On your $5,000, maybe $100. And $100 feels fair. It feels like the system being reasonable with you. You can do $100, so you pay it, and you feel a little lighter. Now watch where that $100 actually goes. The card was charging you about $3 a day. Over a month, that's roughly $95 in interest alone. So out of your $100 payment, about $95 of it just covers the interest that piled up while you slept, which leaves $5. $5 out of $100 to actually shrink the $5,000 you owe. You paid $100. Your debt went down by $5. That's not you being bad with money. You did exactly what the statement asked. You paid what they told you to pay. And the needle barely moved because it was never designed to move. Now stretch that out. If you only ever pay the minimum, a balance like that doesn't take a year to clear. It doesn't take 3. It takes around 15 years. And across those 15 years, you don't pay back $5,000. You pay the $5,000 plus thousands more on top, often more in interest than you borrowed in the first place. You could pay, on time, without missing once, for longer than it takes a child to grow up, and still hand the bank more than double what you actually spent. And the whole time, it won't feel like a disaster. That's what makes it so dangerous. There's no dramatic moment, no alarm going off. Just a small payment every month that feels responsible, while the years go by and the number refuses to fall. And it gets one turn darker, because the trap has a second layer most people never notice. As your balance slowly drops, the minimum payment drops with it. The less you owe, the less they ask for. It sounds like a kindness. It's the opposite, because a smaller payment means even less of it reaches the actual debt. So the closer you get, the slower you move. The finish line doesn't come towards you. It backs away. The minimum payment was never a path out of the debt. It's the thing that holds you in it. It's tuned, almost perfectly, to keep you paying for as long as possible while feeling like you're handling it. And that's the math that should make you angry. The debt worked every single night, growing while you slept. You worked every single month, paying while you could, and only one of you was ever getting ahead. So how does anyone actually get out? The surprising part is that it has almost nothing to do with having a lot of money. Go back to that $100 payment. 95 to interest, 5 to the debt. The entire trap lives in that gap. Almost everything you pay is eaten before it ever touches what you owe. So the move is simple, even if it isn't easy. You pay past the interest. Every dollar you put in above the minimum doesn't get eaten. It skips the interest completely and lands directly on the principal. And when the principal drops, tomorrow night's interest is charged on a smaller number. So the thing that was growing in the dark starts shrinking in the dark instead. That's the one number nobody points you to. Not the balance, not the minimum, the amount of your payment that actually gets past the interest. Even a little above the minimum changes the entire shape of this. A balance that would have followed you for 15 years can collapse in a few, not because you found a fortune, but because you stopped letting the interest win every night. The debt never sleeps. That used to be the problem. Now it's the solution. Because once the balance is falling, it falls every night too, whether you're thinking about it or not. So go back to where we started, to the number sitting on your card tonight, doing its quiet work in the dark. For most people, that number is on the bank's side. It wakes up a little bigger every morning, and the minimum payment is the leash that keeps it there, dressed up as the responsible thing to do. But it was never your only option. It was just the one printed in bold at the bottom of the page. The first dollar you pay above that minimum is the moment the whole machine flips. That's the dollar that doesn't get eaten. That's the dollar that reaches the debt. That's the dollar that makes the number start falling while you sleep instead of climbing. The debt is going to keep working every night no matter what. The only question that ever mattered is which side it's working for. Tonight, you get to decide.
This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial professional before making any financial decisions.